Hi, I'm doing a video. That's not something that happens every day, is it? Yeah, so I haven't uploaded in like a month or more or something. And I've been meaning to make some more videos, but I've been busy with exams and stuff happening right now. But now that my exams are pretty much over, I have time to make more bad content. I've made that joke in a video before. Hang on a second. That's better. And this video topic specifically I've been wanting to cover for like a couple weeks-ish. I have a partially written script for it here and everything, but I hate script writing, so I got tired of it, and now I'm just gonna ad-lib it or whatever. So this will go great! Basically what I was thinking for this video was people spend a lot of time laughing at bad fan art, right? Like Sonic OCs, Undertale, My Little Pony, I don't know, that kind of stuff, you know what I mean. Rick and Morty. But basically I think that in the process we kind of start to forget that there's actually a lot of good fan art out there, and I really just wanted to take some time to appreciate some good fan art that I've seen. Artists spend a lot of time on their work, and I think that needs to be taken into account. So one thing I do is when I see fan art or just art that I like on social media or whatever, I'll screenshot that artist's profile and add it to this folder on my phone called Artist Profiles. It sounds really weird, but that's basically my method of keeping track of all the artists I like, because I follow so many that I forget what all their ats are and stuff, so I need to keep track of it somehow. Because if there's an artist that I really like, or I remember that like one person had commissions open or something, that way I can look back and see what their at was and find them. So I took some of the artists that I have in that folder and put them on a list for the script of this video, but I'm not really gonna follow it exactly. These are just kind of some ideas I have. So let's begin, shall we? Here's a good one to start out with, 3D Rod. I think that's how you say it. 3D Rod basically does fan art of video games, mostly Nintendo stuff. He has a t-shirt shop and stuff that's actually really cool. He has a lot of Splatoon stuff. You'll actually notice I got some new stickers on my laptop here. Those are 3D Rod stickers that I ordered a little while ago, and I really like them. They are very nice. You should check them out. Link will be in description. Link will be in description for all the artists here, but he has a neat art style and uses pastel-like colors a lot of the time, and it's really pleasant to look at. I like it a lot. I like this one of the Inkling on roller skates. It's pretty cute. Here's another one, Jellybee. Jellybee has a YouTube channel and Instagram and a lot of stuff. She makes some speed paint drawings and whatnot, but basically she does fan art from a lot of things, shows, video games, whatever, you name it. She's not strictly a fan artist. She actually has her own comic called Transfer. I haven't read it yet, but you know, it's probably pretty cool. And she started to do some digital art now, but historically she's done a lot of traditional art through watercolor. And because of that, it has a very dream-like look that's very pleasant to look at. The first thing I saw by her was in a speed paint video of this lapis lazuli painting, lapis lazuli from Steven Universe. And it just looks really nice. If you haven't seen the show, you're not really gonna understand what's going on in it, but it has a very solemn, sad tone going on. The way she's looking up into this night sky with this beautiful smeared kind of background that gives it a very spacey look. It's just wonderful. But yeah, Jellybee's stuff's great. You should definitely check her out. Should I be like over here, like to make room to like show stuff? I'm gonna do that. That's probably good. Alright, moving on. One thing I like about fan art is not just that you can take something familiar and just make it look nice in your own style, but also that you can kind of give your own take on it and like change things up a little bit. One artist that I've seen that does this a little bit is this florbe-triz, I think that is, on Twitter, at florbe-triz, or just floor, I guess. I haven't followed this artist too much, but I've seen a couple of her works, and she has a really nice style. Basically, the first thing that I saw from her was this drawing of Papako and Pipimi from Pop Team Epic, drawn in a more kind of traditionally anime style. And Pop Team Epic is a comedy show, but it's kind of changed to make it look more serious and like genuinely pretty cool. You know, kind of like Back Alley, we're gonna beat you up vibe. That probably sounds really stupid coming from me. She actually did two of them. There's two that I'm looking at right here. But yeah, I really dig the style that's used in these. I think it looks really awesome, and her other art looks just as good. I'm not as familiar with the other stuff that she's done works of, but it still looks really nice. And speaking of giving your own take on familiar characters, let's talk about Mardiculous. So he doesn't really do them anymore, but in the past Mardiculous has done this thing called his Perfect Redesign series. And basically what he did in this series was he did art streams where he did redesigns of characters. But the ones who determined what the redesigns looked like were the audience. Basically they filled out polls that determined what certain aspects of the character would look like. And while obviously that's going to result in a mishmash of clashing aspects sometimes that won't really result in a perfect redesign per se, it's still a really fun and interesting concept. He did them mainly of Sonic characters, but there were also some other characters like B from Jet Set Radio or Knights, or I think he didn't he do Spider-Man? Yeah, I think he did Spider-Man. But yeah, I really like this idea because it was not only fun to just watch redesigns, but also because it was a really interesting and unique way to engage an audience. So good on you, man. Good on you for doing that. That was a good idea. You should do it again, or maybe you're done. I understand if you're done. It's fine. Moving on. Here's a little bit of a different way to put your own take on things. Making comics, or no, it's not fan fiction. c-reampeach, that's a name, on Instagram. This artist hasn't posted in like months, so I don't really know what's up, but her stuff's really funny. She does Overwatch fan art, mainly these short, funny comic strips. Basically what she does with these is pretty much what you'd expect, but she executes it really well. It's pretty much just a good example of taking a known aspect of a character's personality and really exaggerating it for comedic effect. I think my personal favorite is this one where Sombra reaches for a bottle of Mountain Dew and Reaper bursts through the wall yelling, "Consume your fucking calcium!" See, it gets Sombra's goofy personality by having her first consider getting the milk and then deciding to get the Mountain Dew because she's Sombra and she doesn't care. And then it gets the aspect of Reaper character that he's the leader and he just wants to keep everybody in line and stuff, so he wants to make sure they get proper calcium intake. Obviously, it might not be everyone's taste in comedy. I really like it, but if you don't, it's whatever. Let's see, what's another one? Hoax Ghost. Hoax Ghost does fan art of a lot of different stuff. Anime, games, you name it. She has a decent amount of Splatoon stuff, and she actually has her own set of Splatoon OCs of the Salmonids, actually, which is something I haven't seen before, so that's pretty creative. I really like this Sailor Moon drawing she did. I don't think that's actually Sailor Moon. I haven't watched Sailor Moon, but that's some other version of her. I don't know. It looks good. Black Lady. But yeah, a lot of the time her style has a very geometric look to it, if that makes sense. She makes use of a lot of jagged lines and clear shapes. Ooh, DDLC. Just Monica, am I right? This one's name I don't really know how to pronounce either, but it looks like Mert. This is another artist that's on Instagram, and he just has a wonderful style. He has a way of creating this kind of pastel look that looks sketchy, but at the same time clean and finished. And I just dig it, man. Especially these lapis drawings here. That's, probably looks like I have a thing for lapis right now. I don't. I'm not really a huge lapis fan, but I've been noticing a lot of good lapis art while I'm making this. This peach pixel art one's really nice. And this isn't fan art, but I like these birds. Just a warning, he has like one not safe for work drawing on his page, if you don't like stuff like that, but it's literally just like one, so I don't really know. But anyways, my camera's running out of memory card space and battery life, so I think I'm about done here. I hope you enjoyed this little video. I just thought it would be fun to give artists some appreciation because again, they do really work hard and they deserve it. If you know any fan artists that you really like, feel free to comment about them in the comments. And if you make fan art, feel free to post about it in the comments. But yeah, my camera's just about to die, so I think I'll see you guys later. Should I plug my stuff? I'm gonna plug my stuff. Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, yeah. Holy shit, these lights are hot.